Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
To begin today's video, we'll discuss some of the events that have occurred around the world in the wake of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. First, here's some breaking news from Gold Telegraph. Canada's cyber spy agency has issued a warning to power companies, banks, and other critical components of the country's infrastructure to beef up their cyber defenses. Alerts are being issued all over the world right now. In essence, Canada's cyber spy agency is warning power companies, banks, and other critical elements of the country's infrastructure to beef up their defenses against Russia. There are some of the most ominous signs that something major is about to happen. As a result, everyone must remain vigilant because anything can happen at any time. We don't know if things will get worse, but it's encouraging to see people all over the world taking the necessary precautions. The next tweet comes from @ZSSBecker, who claims that the only way Americans can at least pay for war is to print more money. We've run out of money. He went on to say that at the start of almost every war, there is always a big dump followed by a boom. As a result, we shouldn't consider the money markets just yet. Before we move on, check out the links in the description of this video to see more about iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital offers tax-free crypto. Guys, you can invest in cryptocurrency using your IRA. You can withdraw the cryptocurrency from this account tax-free after you declare your retirement. And what's better, if you sign up now, you get $100 free. There is now no cost, no monthly fees, and no setup fees. Simply click my link down below in the description to open up an account, then fund it for free. The only time you'll pay money is if you want to stop moving and do a little shuffle and bustle. All trades are tax-free within IRAs. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, and Chainlink are among the tokens in which you can invest. Avalanche is being added, Stellar is on the platform, XRP will be added right after they have won the SEC lawsuit. You can also invest in gold and silver, so definitely check it out. Visit the link in the description of this video, set up the account, and claim the free $100. As time goes on, we can see how the new global financial system is getting closer and closer. In the words of a TransferGo customer, Ripple provides smoother, more reliable service than the legacy system and makes an impact on their bottom line, Brad Garlinghouse tweeted. This has a huge impact on SMEs in particular. Everyone must realize that the new financial system is already in place. It has already been planned. This is something we've talked about a lot on this channel. We've talked about how Ripple and XRP will disrupt the cross-border payments market several times. Transactions will be settled in 3 seconds thanks to Ripple's systems. We've been waiting a long time for this new system to be fully adopted, and we believe now is the time. Certainly, we're not claiming that Russia will be the main attraction here. Far from it. The days of the US dollar as the world's reserve currency are numbered. In the financial sector, there will be a massive disruption. When we talk about Ripple, we're talking about how important it will be in the new financial system. Ripple is working on a replacement for SWIFT, how to get all of the payment providers onto ILP, and how to use XRP as on-demand liquidity, Chris Larson said, and for the year 2019, and interoperability between all payment providers is why Ripple is trying to get all providers into Interledger protocol. This makes converting and transacting in fiat currencies much easier. At least 5 countries are currently planning to switch from SWIFT to a crypto-based settlement platform, and it's not just the industry's major players. Smaller countries are also embracing this new technology. this is something that is already happening as we talk about the new system. Another point worth mentioning in today's video is that, given the rapidly deteriorating situation between Russia and Ukraine, you will hear a lot about SWIFT in the coming days. Why is that the case? SWIFT does not actually transfer or hold funds, according to a tweet by Sahil Bloom, but it is a critical part of the communication infrastructure that enables cross-border money flows. It's a critical component of the global financial system's plumbing, to put it that way. So what's the big deal about it right now? Despite the fact that SWIFT is not a political organization, its importance to global flows means it is frequently used as a geopolitical tool in sanction packages. Cutting off a country's banks from SWIFT access limits the amount of money that can flow in and out of that country, causing real economic harm. This occurred in 2012 when Iran was sanctioned in retaliation for its nuclear program. Because cutting off SWIFT access is seen as a very significant move, the consideration is important in and of itself. With Russia's recent actions in Ukraine, cutting off SWIFT access as part of a sweeping sanctions package is very much on the table. The problem is that it is a true two-edged sword. Russia's economy is massive, with tentacles reaching all over the globe. It is a major source of energy for Europe and the rest of the world. It exports materials that are used in the production of jet engines, semiconductors, automobiles, electronics, and fertilizers. Cutting off Russia from SWIFT would have a negative impact on the flow of payments in these industries. Since 2014, when the last SWIFT cutoff was threatened, Russia has been developing its own system, which may allow it to mitigate some of the economic effects of a cutoff. Though it appears that the majority of experts still believe the consequences will be significant. A SWIFT cutoff could have long-term second-order consequences for Bitcoin and other non-fiat currencies. The basic logic is that Russia might try to get around the restrictions by using a combination of its own system and a push away from the USD reserve currency hegemony. Whatever happens in the coming days, there may be a lot of talk about SWIFT and its role in response to Russia's actions, and it's possible that XRP will eventually replace SWIFT. In addition, Ripple CEO and founder Brad Garlinghouse has filed a response to the Securities and Exchange Commission's request for the Estabrook notes to be made public. The Estabrook notes are a document from November 9, 2018, in a meeting between Mr. Garlinghouse and a former SEC Commissioner, Roisman. According to the Ripple letter, if the note is provided, it will corroborate Garlinghouse's account of discussions he had with key SEC representatives at the time about regulation of crypto asset offerings in the United States. The SEC's opposition to the production of the Estabrook note on the premises that the Ripple co-founder was present at the meeting shows that the agency is aware that the evidence may not support its case, according to Garlinghouse's lawyers. With the Estabrook notes, also a track of the meeting between an SEC commissioner and Garlinghouse, the Securities and Exchange Commission has evidently deduced that the document does not support its case and is withholding it, according to an excerpt from the letter. Attorney Jeremy Hogan, commenting on the recent developments, stated that the SEC's opposition to the production of the documents demonstrates that there is no indication that the letter contradicts what Garlinghouse has stated. If the notes are not produced, there is no guarantee that Roisman and Estabrook will support Garlinghouse's testimony, which could lead to the Ripple founder being accused of lying. If the court finds Garlinghouse to be lying, Attorney Hogan says the blockchain company will file several lawsuits against the SEC, potentially jeopardizing their DPP privilege. Which means the SEC has no evidence at all about the meeting, said Attorney Hogan, and can only argue that Garlinghouse's testimony is self-serving and all testimony is self-serving. He came to the conclusion that whatever the court decides, the SEC will bear the brunt of the consequences. Furthermore, according to Whale Alerts on Twitter, over 120 million XRP were transferred across various exchanges and wallets this weekend. Over the weekend, 3 significant XRP transactions occurred. On February 26th, 15 million XRP worth $11,487,869 were transferred from Bittrex to an unknown wallet. Following that, around 15.17 million XRP worth $11,270,424 was transferred from Binance to an anonymous wallet on February 27th. On February 28th, a transaction worth 90 million XRP, or about $64 million, was transferred from an unidentified wallet to an anonymous wallet. As a result, large amounts of XRP were wired across wallets over the course of 3 days. Since the tokens were moved from exchanges to wallets, it's possible that some XRP whales have accumulated them. As a result, over 120 million XRP tokens were moved, affecting the price of XRP. Since December 2020, the SEC lawsuit against Ripple has taken a toll on investors. Ripple XRP has lost a huge amount of value since the case began, with the coin losing over half of its value as several US-based cryptocurrency exchanges stopped supporting it.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.